Listen up. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to the podcast participants, and not to any participant's employer, organization, committee, or other group or individual. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. You know, for fun. So lighten up and enjoy. Hello, Jennifer.
Sawtooth. You should lighten up.
Why should I lighten up?
I don't know. You're very,
I'm very what?
agitated.
I don't feel agitated at all. You know, it's been 3 weeks since we have recorded an episode where it's just you and I.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this is.
Oh,
Okay?
joy.
We have no guest. It's just me and you, baby. You ready?
Ruh-roh.
Okay. I'm taking that as ready. The Soft Serve Podcast. Creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck. Jennifer, summer is over.
No.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I don't like that.
Summer is now over.
I don't believe you.
Well, there's lots of evidence that summer is over.
It's not over till the 21st, 22nd
Of what?
September.
Oh, is that when fall begins?
Uh-huh.
I thought fall began in December.
What?
Or is that winter?
Winter begins December 21st.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fall is that close to us?
What are you talking about?
I don't know why. I think I just forgot for a minute that...
Did you think we go from summer to winter?
I don't know.
What? Are you having a brain fart? What's going on?
It must be long COVID.
When you say summer is over, what is the next season?
Fall, but I thought fall started in December.
Are you being serious
Yeah.
right now? No, you're lying.
I'm being totally serious.
No,
Yeah.
it's pumpkin season.
Oh. Well then, it's almost fall. I was right. Summer is almost over.
You said summer was over.
Well, it is over. Look outside. So
No, it's not over.
we're recording this on Labor Day, on Monday, September 5th. And here in Massachusetts, where we live, it's like a fall day out there. It's
No,
rainy.
It's rainy, but it's not like a fall day.
The leaves are falling. They're starting to turn. The grasses are starting to change. And, you know, yellow and everything. It's starting to look like fall.
I'm going to the beach. Bye.
What's happening at the beach?
I'm just saying.
What are you just saying?
I'm just saying summer's not over.
Yeah, do me a favor. Tilt that microphone so it's pointing not at your nose and at your mouth, please. There you go. You want to talk into that front part.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. I think summer is over. I'm declaring it over. The kids are back in school.
That is true.
So
The pumpkin spice lattes are back in the coffee shops.
Starbucks officially released the pumpkin spice latte last week. I haven't had one of those in years.
Gross.
What don't you like about them?
It's like, I don't like pumpkin. Ugh.
What do you mean?
I like pumpkin ice cream.
But you don't like pumpkin coffee drinks?
No, not for me.
Yeah, that's interesting. What are you going to miss about summer?
I like long days. I like lots of sunshine.
Okay. Well, the days are shorter now. The
Yeah, I
sun
know.
sets at 7:15 today.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
right. So our kids went back to school. That's a sure sign summer's over. Labor Day weekend is like the last long weekend of summer.
It's true.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't seem to want to spend a lot of time talking about summer being over.
I'm sad that summer's over.
How was your summer? Reflect on it.
It was long. It was chill. It was short. It was nice.
It was long. It was chill. It was short.
Yeah. It was too short, but it was long at the same time. Like, I look back at pictures of things that happened early in the summer, and they seem like eons ago.
Right.
But it also feels like it was short.
Yeah.
What about you? How was your summer?
Okay. We didn't do much. We didn't do it like a big trip. So it doesn't feel like we had that tentpole event of the summer.
We don't usually go on a big trip.
Well, last summer we went to the Southwest for like 2 weeks. I went for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That was that was a huge part of my year, planning for it, doing it, then the like after, glow of the trip, and like the effects of that were with me for months because I fucked up my back hiking in the Grand Canyon last summer. So I didn't have anything like that happen to me this year. Mm-hmm. It was just quiet.
Quiet. Chill.
Yeah, I guess so.
Long, chill, but short.
Yeah, it's like anything, At my age now, what am I, 48? I'm at that point where like weeks seem to go by like days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a summer now is just like a blip.
A blip.
Kind of a blip.
I mean, we did fun stuff this summer.
Yeah, we did. So it was a good summer. I'm going to give it this. Nothing horrible happened. There were no disasters.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
That was not me.
Who was it?
You.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem drinking seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our family has a seltzer addiction.
Yeah. We go through like 6 cases a week.
It's pretty sad.
I know.
And I barely drink it.
Why is that sad?
It's just a lot of seltzer.
Okay, what's the appropriate amount of seltzer to drink?
I don't have an answer for that, but I feel like having the cans lends itself to drinking more of it. Like if we bought like 2-liter bottles of seltzer, I don't think we would go through as much.
Right. I think we would.
All right, can we switch? It's cheaper.
Go ahead. Let's figure it out. Let me know how I can help with that.
We always talk about putting a kegerator in the basement with a line to the kitchen, but we never do.
Yeah. Well, I mostly don't want to do the work associated with that. So, all right. Summer's over.
Yeah.
Fall is coming.
Yeah.
What's new with you? What else? What's going on in Gen World? We haven't talked to you in 3 weeks.
I haven't talked to you either.
I'm going to get to me. I'm asking you. What is going on with you? What's new in Gen World?
Not very much. Just getting back into routine with the kids.
Uh-huh.
That's been the main impetus.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So getting up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What are these routines? Help me understand.
Getting the kids to school, making sure there's dinner on the table, making sure they have the food that they need for lunches and snacks, making sure they have clothing, making sure that they're doing their laundry.
Right. You're not trying to insinuate that I'm not part of these routines, are you?
No, you help with the driving and you help make sure everybody has what they need.
I want to make sure I'm getting credit for the routines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, driving the kids to school is an hour round trip, right? So that's like an hour out of your day, at least, if you're driving the kids one way.
Right.
So that's a huge adjustment from, those last couple of years.
Yeah.
Plus the summer. So.
Okay.
And especially this summer where the kids were gone for the most part.
Yeah.
Where we didn't have to be responsible for anybody except ourselves.
Right. All right. So getting back into The domestic routines. That's what
Yes.
you're adjusting to.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's it?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Sounds boring.
I am pretty boring.
Huh. Nothing exciting going on?
No.
All right.
I mean, not really. I am going to the beach next week. Like, that is happening.
Okay. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Am I going to the beach with you?
No, you're not. It's a girls' weekend.
What?
Yeah, you know.
I'm kind of like a girl.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
All right.
So.
We were at somebody's house this weekend for something that I don't want to say what, but we were with a bunch of people, and somebody was talking about men.
Men?
Yeah, like somebody said something about men, and I was the only man sitting in the room of like
what did
6
they
women.
Say about men?
Just something about how men are assholes or something.
What?
And they looked over. Yeah, no, they did. They looked over to me and they were like, "Oh, sorry." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "I'm not offended." I said, "I hate men."
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you.
I said, "I
that.
don't like men. I don't like hanging around with them." I said, I don't enjoy their company. I don't like talking to them." And then one of these women looked at me and said, "I love you."
Oh boy.
Right. So I'm kind of like a woman. I could come to this girls' weekend.
No, you may not.
Why?
Because just me and my friends.
What if I sleep in the car?
No.
Huh.
Somebody needs to stay home with the kids.
Yeah, they're old enough. They all have cell phones now.
Ugh, Jesus.
I mean, that's the other thing we did. We just got our 12-year-old Space Unicorn their very first cell phone.
Yeah.
I'm already beginning to regret this.
Yeah, I totally regret it.
Why do you regret it?
Because they're just on it all the time.
But they're on it instead of that stupid iPad.
They always say smaller screens is a recipe for disaster. But the reason we got it for them is because we want to be able to keep in touch with them because they are involved in sports.
That sounds like an us problem. We should confiscate the phone when Space Unicorn is here in the house and not let them have it.
Uh-huh.
So we should start doing that if that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's us being bad parents.
Yeah, that's right.
Being lazy parents.
That's right.
All right. So anyways, we're dealing with that. Having to introduce that whole thing. But I think it will be helpful because I don't want to have the 12-year-old walking around out there in the world without a way to get in touch with us.
Yeah.
Without a way to track them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the fucking reality now. We got the other one, Ted, a cell phone, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that happened.
All right, so we can't leave the kids here alone, so I can't come to the girls' weekend.
That's right. That's right. Girls' weekend's just for the girls. Not even, also excludes men who don't like to hang out with other men.
Okay. So pseudo girls. It excludes pseudo girls.
That's right.
Okay.
Me and the gals.
What am I supposed to do?
You should do something with the kids.
What do you mean? What do I do?
That's for you to figure out. I can't plan your weekend. I can barely plan my own weekend. Huh. You could go to Brimfield with them. I told you that's something you could do.
That antique show?
Yeah, and look for
that's not happening.
Or Jesus art.
Oh, maybe.
It's a great place to look for stuff like that. I will say that Ted is my antiquing partner. He loves to go and walk around stuff like that.
All right, maybe we'll do that. And since you mentioned it, this is on my list to discuss. Mm-hmm. I've started creating art.
Let me just clarify for people.
Go ahead.
You didn't just start making art. This is just a new medium that you're playing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so you brought home, I don't know, a couple months ago, sometime in the summer, this tin relief in a frame of the Last Supper.
Right.
I started fucking around with it and doing stuff to it.
Right.
And I kind of like I kind of liked where it was going. And so I just finished it.
Yeah.
And I posted it on Instagram and Facebook for people to see, and people responded pretty positively to it.
Yeah, they liked it.
Yeah, they liked what I did.
A whole bunch of people wanted to buy it.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. When I post my art, nobody ever says, "Oh, I need to buy that."
But you've sold pieces of art.
Yes, I have sold pieces.
You shouldn't be jealous of me.
I'm not jealous of you. I'm just saying.
Not even a little bit.
It's nice to get positive reinforcement, and I don't always get that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's not a declaration upon your art in any way, shape, or form.
Sounds like you might be a little jealous.
It's nice to get positive reinforcement on something that you're working on. That's
what do you mean?
I will post something and then, oh my God, don't.
Go ahead. Talk to me about how you felt about all of the positive feedback on my post.
I was glad for you.
Right.
That's it.
But then you thought, why don't I get that kind of positive feedback?
No.
I mean, you've had art shows.
Yeah. All right, keep talking about
I've never had an art show.
Keep talking. So then, after you been working on this piece for weeks.
Yeah, you and Ted brought me back some other pieces you found, like at a big tag sale.
Yep.
And I saw them, and I got some ideas for some new pieces.
Yep.
So I just finished one, and it's kind of, this one was just a relief. It's like a sandstone relief or something, like a plaster relief of Jesus standing on a rock.
Yeah.
So I painted it, and then I had an idea. I got a bunch of plastic worms, from a fishing store. And I surrounded Jesus with these worms and some fish. And then I poured it full of that resin stuff.
Yeah.
And sealed it all up with resin.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't know who could hang it because it's so heavy. You have to hang it on something strong. It's very heavy. I don't know what someone would do with it. It's sitting right over there. Well,
wait, where is it?
Oh, I poured another layer of resin on it, so it's back out in the garage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. And then I have an idea for my third piece.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe there'll be a show at some point.
Yeah.
Of all my Jesus
art. You
art.
could take your skeleton that you doctored up.
Yeah, that's a whole installation too.
That was an installation.
Yeah.
But you could redo an installation with your art, and that would be a whole show.
Yeah.
With your pieces that you just made.
Yeah, I don't know who I would talk to. I don't know where I would get a show done.
So you go to a gallery.
Yeah.
And you do a submission. If they're...
Am I a show guy, though?
I don't know.
Do I want to be an art show guy?
Do you? I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
I mean,
Am I a podcaster or am I an art show guy? What am I doing here?
You could be all of those things. You don't have to be an either or.
Yeah.
Think about some of the guests that we've had on the show. They don't just dabble in one medium.
No, they don't.
Right?
Huh. Do you think there's something here?
You've always been drawn to religious artifacts.
Right.
It's not a new thing for you.
No. But are the pieces the pieces any good? Are they good enough to be in a show?
Well, I mean, do you have a cohesive statement that pulls them together?
No.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's not a thing. Sorry.
I can make something up. I can lie and say there's a cohesive statement. That's easy.
No, but you talk about the specific pieces and what you saw, why you did what you did to them. What are you trying to say?
What if I don't want people to know? What if I want people to look at it and think for themselves?
Make their own interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine too. That's what art's all about.
Huh. So you think there's something to making people stand around and be all introspective about art? That's kind of like a caricature of people who go to art galleries.
I was even thinking, you have some of your old comics.
No.
Wait, stop. Just hear me out.
No.
That you could tie into a show and you could blow them up.
I don't think they're related.
And make prints. You could put them together. I can see how they're related. I would put them together. Potentially, if you were going to have a show.
So you're taking over my art show?
No. I'm just trying to give you ideas.
Huh.
Because it's a theme that you have. It's not like a new theme that you just came up out of the blue. You throughout all of the artistic endeavors that you've had in your lifetime, you have poetry that's probably related.
I don't want to mix things.
Why not?
I don't like mixing.
Why not?
That's not what I do as an artist.
Okay, you do you.
I plan to.
Great. I look forward to seeing what you do with
There'll be no art show. I just don't know what to do with all this stuff now.
I just gave you like a bunch of ideas.
Huh.
In the same way that when I had my last art show,
right,
and I went with my pieces, and the studio owner sat there with me, and we brainstormed, and we came up with the whole concept, and I thought it was great, and it came out amazing.
I'm not collaborative like that. You've worked with me. I am a cantankerous diva. I have my ideas, and I love them.
I could curate your show for you and make it and pull it together. Do you have photos of the installation you did over Christmas? You could just use the photo.
Can I just communicate with you now in sound effects?
And then you can bring in the one skeleton piece that you have that scares the shit out of me when I go to the bathroom sometimes. I look up and I jump.
You know why I put it there? Because there's not a curtain in front of that window.
I'm always like, oh no, there's a person. And then I'm like, oh no, it's that.
So instead of a curtain, we have a skeleton with bat wings.
Yeah.
That's how we roll here.
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe there'll be a future art show for me.
Yeah.
We'll see. I would be open to you curating. As long as I don't have to talk to anybody. You'll be my intermediary.
Oh my God.
Will you be my agent?
No.
What if this takes off? What if somebody wants to buy my first piece for like $1 million?
That isn't going to happen.
It might happen.
How much would you sell that one piece for?
Not less than $1 million.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you saying that?
All right, you do you.
Do you know the story of David Cho?
Yes, I've heard the story.
Okay,
before.
Tell me what the story is.
He made a piece of art and he wanted to sell it.
He was starting to get famous.
Right.
And he found himself in a circle of people at a party. And there were some folks there from Saudi Arabia. Right.
Right, with fuck you money.
People with a lot of money to spend. And he talks about how he had never really sold a piece for insane amounts of money before. Right? Maybe like what you might expect. And somebody asked him what he wanted for one of his pieces. And he just decided to say something like, like over some figure over $1 million. And the guy was like, okay. And that's how he got like insanely wealthy.
Yeah.
He also was, I believe, he was also tied into the opening of Facebook in some way.
Yes.
So he has money from that too.
Yeah.
But still, my point is, if you don't believe...
He was also in a room full of people with fuck you money. And the chances of you being in a room full of people who have fuck you money.
I don't know. But the point is, I believe in myself.
Great. Go make it happen. Manifest it for yourself.
I don't believe in manifesting. I do believe I won't sell that piece for less than $1 million.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So if somebody wants it, they're going to have to pay me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Otherwise, it's going to end up in a dumpster when I die. Right? That's where you're going to throw it all.
Me?
Yeah.
You're going to outlast me.
Oh, I highly doubt it. I'm not doing well. I can't even put on underwear in the morning.
What are you talking about?
I'm like so arthritic. I get up in the morning. I can barely move.
Oh my God.
You haven't seen how I end up putting on my underwear? I have one leg I can lift. My right leg. Watch me sometime. Right? So I lift up my right leg. Okay? I can get my right leg into the underpants. And I pull it up, right? Like halfway up my leg. And then I lean to the left and I dangle the underwear a little so that the left leg opens, but it has to be low enough that I can lift my left leg into it. And so I slowly, and I have
Why
to...
don't you just sit on the bed?
I don't like putting underwear while I'm sitting down.
Why? Then you get it on both legs, and then you just stand up.
It feels wrong to me somehow.
What, to be sitting on the bed naked with a
I've
naked
never gotten
butt?
Yeah, I've never gotten dressed sitting down. I don't think I can do that. I have to be standing. So anyways, I lift so then I have to like kind of like bend my knees and squat down and lift my left leg up a little bit.
Sounds so attractive.
Right? And then I got to hook my left leg into the underpants.
Oh my God.
Without falling over. Right? And then I can kind of bend down and pull them up. It's a whole thing.
Apparently.
It's because I can't because of my back and my left leg. It's like I have problems with the arthritis.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I'm going to continue the art. I have an idea for a third piece now. Mm-hmm. I'll be working on that.
Great.
The idea is I'm trying to think of ways to do things different.
Yeah.
Between the pieces.
Yeah.
I don't want them all to be the same.
They're not the same.
No. Anyways, all right. So I'm working on a third piece. Speaking of art, I wanted to mention something. For a long time, you've been wanting to bring more art projects to our town.
It's true.
And our town, Belchertown, Massachusetts, finally got its first mural.
Oh, yeah.
Right? On one of the old abandoned state school for, what do they call that?
The building?
The state school. What did it used to be called?
State school for the feeble-minded.
The state school, the old state school for the feeble-minded.
Belchertown State School, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's not the first art mural. It's the first large-scale.
What do you mean it's not the first art mural?
Because we have an installation on an electric box at the Common.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I forgot about those.
Yeah. So it's the first large-scale mural on a building.
Yeah, but it's huge. It's like, what, 50 feet high? Something like that?
I think it's like 150 square feet or something.
Yeah, it's big. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
It was a whole thing, and we interviewed on this podcast Britt Rue.
Of Commonwealth Murals.
Thanks, of Commonwealth Murals. She came to our town with this artist and a whole team of people. And there were like these two big community painting events where everybody painted some of their mural.
Yeah, they also did a community outreach meeting to get ideas. Multiple ones of those also, so that the artists could get like a sense of the town. So it's a really community-based mural.
Yeah, I was there. I painted some of it. It was fun. Mm-hmm. So we have that now in our town.
We do.
But that was a lot of hard work by a lot of people.
It absolutely was.
And
yes.
Both the Belchertown Community Alliance, right, who brought the project to town.
Yes.
And also you, as a town leader.
Yes.
Advocated for it and
absolutely.
Had to fight for it.
Yes. And the Belchertown Cultural Council funded it in part.
Okay.
And the New England Arts Association, NEFA, whatever NEFA stands for.
New England fuckasses?
No.
Who's NEFA?
Oh,
Fine Arts?
New England for the Arts.
Oh.
It's like a foundation.
Okay. All right, so...
Or maybe it's New England Foundation for the Arts.
Yeah. Anyways, congratulations.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah. I walk by that thing every day and look at it.
It's beautiful.
It's really nice.
Yes.
And to all the people who didn't want it to happen, go fuck yourselves.
Really?
That's what I have to say. Yeah. I'm sick of these fucking people in our town who don't want anything to change and resist everything.
Well, I mean, it's a proven.
Okay, this is just me saying it. This is not
It's not me.
Jen saying it. This is Brad Turner saying it. Go fuck yourselves.
I will just addend what you're saying and just say that it has been proven in communities across the Commonwealth and across the nation that arts and culture can transform and bring in economic development for a city or a town.
Yeah. People might travel to come see this exhibit. And because they're coming to town, they might want to go get a coffee across the street at Dunkin' Donuts. They might want to go to the sandwich shop across the street, right? They might go downtown and spend some money. Mm-hmm. Somebody might shit their pants because they're too far away from the bathroom and have to go to CVS and get some wipes.
Oh my gosh.
To clean their ass.
That's lovely. What a lovely picture.
And get diapers so they can make it home.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Somebody might, what else? What else might somebody do?
I don't know.
Well, then, anyways, we can envision lots of scenarios about how...
Anyways, arts and culture drive economic development.
Right.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And there are lots of people who don't believe that. And those people are fucking assholes. And they are stuck in the past. And those people in this town who resist these types of projects are making us fall behind all of the towns around us who have embraced arts and culture. But that's changing.
Yeah.
So we have a mural.
Change is hard.
Yeah.
And we have murals.
Yeah. So congrats.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's a big accomplishment. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
We also have the new ribbon cutting they had last week for the Lake Wallace Sensory Trail.
What's the Lake Wallace Sensory Trail?
So it's a little trail that they built. It's an educational trail.
Yeah.
Adjacent and follows around the Lake Wallace nature habitat, basically.
Yeah.
So there's some educational signage, and it's also an accessible trail. There's a guiding wire for people who have might have some sight difficulties. So the signs are in Braille as well as in English.
The paths are wide enough for people in wheelchairs to go down.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's another great project that people have been working on.
Yeah. So that's phase 1 of this project. So now they're hoping to build on the momentum and start working on another phase of it. So
I rescued a turtle a couple of weeks ago and released it at Lake Wallace.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of the...
Did it want to go to Lake Wallace?
It's hard to know. Some guy in our community yelled at me because I moved a turtle that was in the middle of a busy street to the nearest lake. He's like, "You don't know that turtle lived there. It's going to try to find its way back to where it came from."
Yeah.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Leave the fucking thing in the middle of the busy fucking road?
Yeah.
And hope that the hundreds of cars that are about to depart the area because of the multiple sporting events are just going to not run this turtle over and care for its life?
What's wrong with you?
I'm a fucking monster.
How dare you?
Yeah, a guy accused me of being an ignorant do-gooder who's causing more damage than helping.
Luck.
And the other thing is, we're in the middle of a fucking drought. Okay, that turtle might have been on the lamb because
lamb.
Yeah, because its pond or its little river dried up or whatever that it lived in. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. On the lamb.
Yeah, and it was pointed in
Pass the mint jelly because I'm on the lamb.
It was pointing in the direction of this Lake Wallace that I took it to, right? And I figured that's where it was going.
I'm sure it's fine.
Because those fucking things can smell water.
So it would either have died in the middle of the busy road or it died at Lake Wallace.
Yeah.
At least it's by the water.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Anyways, this really nice family stopped. Like, I noticed there was like a family like standing in the middle of the road with their kids, and they didn't know what to do. So I came running by, right? And I was like, okay, well, they're like, "What kind of turtle is this?" I was like, "It's a snapping turtle, so don't get too close to it." Then another family came over, and there's a bunch of kids like milling around, and somebody gave me like a shopping bag.
Why are you the turtle rescuer?
Huh?
Like, why didn't they think to do it?
Most people, because I'm a know-it-all. You know what I mean? Like
you're a know-it-all.
Kind of. I know how to
know-it-all.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to deal with snapping turtles. I've rescued them before. You know, you just gotta act sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I could have run away. I could have left the turtle there, but this thing was probably relatively big. It was probably 6-7 years old. Mm-hmm. like you said, leave it there to fucking die or move it somewhere where at least it might be safe. It has a fighting chance, whatever. So that was that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about, we started out by talking about how summer was over, right? And fall is almost upon us. 2.5, 3 weeks. So I wanted to ask you, we have a central question for this episode. What's your favorite thing about fall? What are your favorite things about fall? What do you like about fall? I have a list.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't tell you ahead of time because you never do it.
I don't ever do it. What do I like about fall? So
you just don't care, even if I tell you ahead of time.
So there's a certain, just like in spring, fall has like a color, like the light color.
Yeah.
The color of the light.
The temperature of the light, they call it.
Yeah. I like that it's warmish, but it's getting cooler. And so like you can just like put on a jacket. Mm-hmm. I like wearing plaid.
You're wearing plaid right now. Yeah. Is that buffalo plaid?
It's a buffalo plaid. Shacket.
A buffalo plaid jacket, okay.
Shacket.
What's a shacket?
It's like shirt jacket combination.
Why do we need a new word for this?
I don't know, because it's like you could wear it like a shirt or you can wear it like a jacket.
That's so stupid. Heavy. Can't it just be a shirt?
No, it's a shacket.
No, there's no such thing as shacket.
It absolutely is.
I reject shacket. No, okay. We don't need a new word for this. It's a shirt. It's like a heavy shirt.
Okay, it's a shacket.
No, it's a shirt. So you're wearing a buffalo plaid shirt. Okay,
shacket.
You like plaid. What? Okay. What else?
Let's see. There's a lot of fairs in the fall. I do like fairs.
We're not going to any fairs, are we?
Yes, we are.
What fair?
The Belchertown Fair.
Oh, I hate that fair.
Okay, well, we're still going.
I fucking hate that fair.
I get to march in the parade. So fun.
Oh, are you looking forward to that? Are you going to wear your shacket?
I don't know. It depends on what the weather's like that day.
Oh, God. Fairs are the worst.
No, fairs are the best.
Okay, go ahead.
I love fairs. Fright Fest at Six Flags.
You like that?
Yeah, that's fun. I like fall because it's when we met.
Okay.
We used to love fall. I like going leaf peeping with you. We usually get together with your family in the fall on what used to be Columbus Day weekend / Indigenous Peoples Day weekend.
Right. Yep. Those are the things you like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have similar things on my list. I'll read my list.
Okay.
I like the cooler weather. Mm-hmm. Although I've said this before, in recent years, I don't mind the summer weather as much as I used to. I think it's because when you get older, you get like more sensitive to the cold. Like I just feel the cold more now. I'm not as comfortable in the cold.
I don't like the cold.
Except I love air conditioning though. I do love air conditioning. I hate air conditioning. You said this, foliage. I like the fall, foliage. I like the colors. I've always liked that. Mm-hmm. In this area we go up to in Maine, with my family at this place we stay, has really awesome color up there.
Yeah. I like a fall fire too.
Yeah, those are good. We'll do some of those when we go away. I like walking in the fall.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, I like seeing the way the plants are changing and dying and seeing the animals running around, and I like walking in the fall.
Okay.
I actually like walking outside and being outside throughout the year because I like seeing the way the landscape changes over the seasons. Mm-hmm. I do like wearing sweaters and sweatshirts. Mm-hmm. So like your shacket.
Yeah. I
like to wear like another layer.
Yeah.
Mostly because it hides my fat from me.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I don't have to look at my tits in a t-shirt or my fat. You're staring at me, or my belly. Like a sweatshirt will hide that somewhat, right?
Moving on.
Okay. I like fall because of soup.
Oh, I like soup.
It's soup season. Mm-hmm. I like a good soup.
Oh, the kids have disclosed that they are not fans. I make a lot of soup.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
I like soup. Soup's my favorite.
Yeah, we're going to have soup. Okay? We're going to have soup. They can go to hell. Halloween. I like Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
I like all the stuff around Halloween, even though we don't really celebrate it.
How does one celebrate Halloween?
We don't like go to Halloween parties. We don't dress up. Really.
I mean, we have.
But it's not like a big thing here in our house, Halloween. But I like it. We
like decorating for Halloween.
Yeah, I'll decorate
kids love it.
I'll decorate soon.
Are the kids too old for trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
They didn't go last year.
No, they're too old. But I like the holiday.
I like the day after Halloween when all the candy is half price. 70% off candy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I like the monsters. I like the movies. I like the whole vibe.
The cozy.
Cozy?
Cozy, go under a blanket and it's cold and you have the fire on and you watch movies.
Yeah.
Like scary movies.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we'll turn on the stove.
Right, like the fall vibe.
Yeah, I like the fall vibe. Thanksgiving is in fall. Mm-hmm. I like Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what we're doing.
Even though it's super stressful. I hope we don't travel. I don't want to travel. We could just be home for Thanksgiving this year.
We absolutely can.
I don't know if you have any family planning to come. They're always welcome. But
no, nobody has contacted me and asked me what we're doing.
Let's see. I like the fall because it's our dog-iversary. We got our dog.
It's our anniversary. Not our dog.
Why do you have to shit on my list?
I love how you mentioned the dog. Do you have our anniversary on the list?
It's underneath the dog-iversary.
Yeah, okay. Thank goodness for small favors.
Anyways, we got our dog in the fall, in October.
Yeah, it wasn't the same weekend. It was the weekend after.
It
was the weekend.
It had to be before because we got her in October.
Yeah.
And our anniversary is always the last weekend of October.
Right. All I remember is spending a whole weekend putting up a dog fence.
Yeah. That was in preparation for her. Oh, maybe we got her in November.
I don't know.
Is that possible? I don't know.
She was born in August. That's all I know.
Anyways, we got her in the fall. Our anniversary is in October, is in the fall. So we had a really fall-themed wedding. Mm-hmm. Right? So I always think of that.
True story.
Yeah, and then finally, this goes back to walking. I like the outside world becomes less crowded. There's less people out doing stuff in the fall, and I feel like all those spaces are more mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see, you see less people out.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I love about going out in the winter, walking or running or being out exercising in the winters. There's nobody around.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm going to add, in the fall, because I love sweet potatoes and butternut squash.
Yeah.
And that's primo season.
Yeah, I like it when you roast that stuff. So this is my list. I'm crumpling it up and I'm going to throw it at you.
Why do you just throw it at me?
So you can see it. All right, so those are our favorite things about fall. Yeah. Love to hear all of your favorite things about fall, people. Okay. All right. So let's see. I promised you another installment of Is It Maynard?
Oh, yay.
So we're going to play a game.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then we'll end.
Okay.
After this. All right. A couple of rules. So last time we played this, you kept answering the question before I asked it.
Okay.
Okay? So you have to wait. Please wait until I completely ask the question. Okay? Before you say whether you think it's Maynard or not. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me get to the game show music.
You have game shows?
Yeah. Just a little thing. All right. So this is going to be a little different. I'm going to read quotes.
Okay.
This time. These are not necessarily song lyrics. So I'm going to read you a quote and you have to tell me, is it Maynard? Did Maynard say this quote?
Oh, it could be from interviews and shit?
It's just a quote. And you have to tell me whether or not it's Maynard. This is going to test whether or not you are a true Maynard fan.
I'm not like a Maynard guru.
Well, then you're either a fan or you're not.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
Is it Maynard? That's the game, all right? You ready to play Is It Maynard?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Okay, the first quote. Because artists can be extremely eccentric and insane, and unfortunately, the people they hurt the most are the people that are closest to them. Is it Maynard? Is it Maynard?
Do
you need me to read it again?
Sure.
Because artists can be extremely eccentric and insane, and unfortunately, the people they hurt the most are the people that are closest to them.
I'm going to say no.
Is it Maynard? Wrong. That was Maynard.
This is so random.
You don't know Maynard then.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. You didn't get it. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay. As in everything, nature is the best instructor. Is it Maynard?
Sure.
What's your answer?
Yes. I'm going to get every single one of these.
Do you know who that was?
No.
Adolf Hitler. You thought that was Maynard.
I don't know, dude. I don't listen to... I can't memorize...
Two
interviews.
Wrong. Wow, I can't believe you confused Maynard James Keenan with Adolf Hitler. This is not good.
This is not...
All right, are you ready for the next...
This is not the best version of this game.
Are you ready?
Say that out
Are you
loud.
ready for the next quote?
Sure.
Okay. A little more moderation would be good. Of course, my life hasn't exactly been one of moderation. Is it Maynard?
No. Oh, okay.
Correct. That was Donald Trump. Okay, you got one right. All right.
This is like playing a game of darts, you know that.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the next the next quote. Just in general, any government throughout history hasn't really wanted its people to be educated, because then they couldn't control them as easily. Is it Maynard?
Oh my god. Yes.
No, actually, that was Maynard.
Oh.
You got it. No, you got it.
Okay, great.
Yep, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. You got it right. So 2 for 2, you're tied.
Okay, how many questions you got?
There's 3 more. So it won't be possible to be tied. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I was bitten by an octopus.
No.
Is it Maynard?
No. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, my final answer.
What's your final answer? Yes or no? No. Correct. That was Ted Cruz. Senator Ted Cruz was bitten by an octopus.
Excellent.
Okay, you're winning.
Oh, great.
See? You do know Maynard.
Mm-hmm.
You are a true fan. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next quote. People have to follow their hearts, and if their hearts lead them to Walmart, so be it. Is it Maynard?
I have no idea.
You have to answer the question.
Yes.
It's Maynard.
Oh, great.
Good job.
Yay, Maynard.
You win the game.
Woo!
You want the last quote?
Sure.
Okay. All right. You can't lose. So.
Okay.
I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past.
No.
Is it Maynard?
No.
That was Thomas Jefferson.
Okay.
Good job. You don't like Is It Maynard?
I like the lyrics better. I don't... How would I know if he said these things?
You did know.
They're so like...
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 correct. That is better than random guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sure.
You did great.
Thanks.
You are a Maynard fan.
I do like playing your games. They're fun.
I thought the octopus quote was going to get you.
Why?
Because he
doesn't live by the ocean.
He seems like he's the type of guy who might get bitten by an octopus.
He's like from the Midwest and he lives in the Southwest.
Oh, well, it seemed like he might have... It
doesn't seem like he goes floating around the ocean very often.
I'm just saying he seems like the kind of guy who might get bitten by an octopus. That's all I'm saying.
Who's the kind of guy? I don't think anybody gets bitten by an octopus.
Well, if anybody is, it's him.
Alrighty.
All right, and then finally...
Thanks for taking the time to create a game for me. I really appreciate it. It's really fun. Thank you.
I don't know if there'll ever be... I don't know if there'll be another installment of Is It Maynard?
It's fun.
Huh?
It's fun.
Well, I tried to make it different and interesting. You didn't seem to like it.
I did like it, but I like the song lyrics.
Oh. Okay.
That was fun. All
right, well, maybe Is It Maynard will come back. All right. And there's one other thing I have to address with you.
Oh, okay. What?
And it relates to fandom. Oh.
Here it comes.
Now...
You need to lay it off, by the way.
Well, hold on.
You're like really, really...
I haven't
about it.
said anything
I know what
yet.
you're going to say.
You're familiar with this concept of the Bridezilla, right?
Yes.
We've been watching the Sandman show with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've discussed on this show before, I think in our last episode we did, all about the Sandman and how you were a big fan.
Yep.
Yeah. You're becoming a little bit of a Sandman-Zilla.
That's not true.
It is a little bit.
It's absolutely not true. I will tell you why it's not true.
You won't let people have their own Sandman experience.
That's not true at all.
Go ahead.
I keep explaining to somebody who keeps asking me questions.
Do you mean me?
Yeah. About what's happening. And I keep expressing to said person.
You can say me. I'm sitting right here.
That the deal was we were going to watch it as if we didn't know anything about it. So asking me questions knowing I know about it is frustrating because I don't want to tell you too much information. I want you to just enjoy it.
All right. Can I interject here? You've watched the entire television series.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are certain narrative elements as they're unfolding on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm asking you what just happened. Like
right.
I don't understand what just happened.
Right.
And I'm asking you to answer based on having seen the show.
Right.
Nothing else. And you like refuse to answer.
Because I don't want to tell you too much information.
But I want to know.
Then I don't know why you can't just sit and watch it.
But I don't know why you...
Just like anybody else was watching a show for the first time. Like pretend like I've never seen it before.
But you get like so mad if anybody asks a question or, you know, tells a joke or something while it's happening.
No, and then you sit there and you're like, tell the kids like, oh, mom's, you're so far up this show's butt or something like that. And I'm just like...
Well... Okay.
I'm not. I'm giving everyone and allowing everyone the space to make their own interpretation. All I ask...
So mad.
All I ask is that you pay attention because it's the type of show you need to watch and pay attention to everything that's happening.
Okay, but sometimes I don't understand what's happening on the show. I'm just asking for a little help.
But maybe that answer will come if you just keep watching. And then at the end of the episode, if then you want to ask me any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you.
I'm just telling you it's hard to watch the show with you. I feel like I'm sitting on eggshells.
It's ridiculous.
Sitting next to you. I'm afraid to talk.
It's a ridiculous statement.
I'm afraid to laugh at something. I'm afraid of any reaction. I just sit there still.
That's ridiculous.
Terrified of upsetting you in some way.
Is absolutely ridiculous.
About this whole Sandman.
You can have your own opinion about it. I didn't make the show. I just enjoy...
I know you're
the comics, and I enjoy the adaptation that they did for Netflix. It's different than the Audible, which I enjoyed differently and just as much.
I know you're not going to believe me, but I'm enjoying it.
Great.
I really like it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. The kids seem to be enjoying it.
My favorite part is the crow.
Okay, yeah, Patton Oswalt. A lot of people don't like that.
The crow's name is Matthew.
Matthew.
Not Patton Oswalt.
Well, I mean, Patton Oswalt is voicing him.
Nobody knew it was Patton. We talked about this before.
Lots of people knew his
about how people are upset about The Crow.
I love how the kids are like, who is that actor?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just asking you to, take a deep breath.
I'm not doing anything.
Practice some stress.
It's only 5 more episodes.
Practice some stress relief while we're watching The Sandman. Just don't be a Sandman-Zilla, okay?
I'm not.
A little bit of a Sandman-Zilla.
I'm not.
Okay.
And I don't like it that you're putting this intense bracketing around it.
Intense bracketing? What do you mean?
As though I am acting like intense about it, and I'm not.
When I even brought this up...
Yes. It's like your little parrot, by the way. Excuse me. Space Unicorn is your little parrot.
What do you mean?
Ted is much more practical, and he agrees with me that I was being totally cool, and you were the one amping up the situation.
So now the person who's agreeing with me is my parrot, and the person who's agreeing with you is just totally reasonable?
Ted, maybe he's my parrot. That's totally cool, too. He and I are on the same wavelength about things sometimes.
I'm just saying I shouldn't have to sit there in fear while I'm watching a show.
You shouldn't have to sit there in fear. Absolutely not.
So I'm just asking you maybe to come to it with a different energy. That's all.
There's no energy. I'm just watching it with you guys.
And like even now, like when I brought this topic up, I could see you stiffened. You have an angry look. You're sighing
because of the things you were saying when we were watching it last night.
Listen, I'm just trying to enjoy it.
Great.
And I just wanted to know what was happening.
Are you enjoying it?
I mean, I could enjoy it more if I wasn't so scared.
Okay.
When I'm watching it.
What have you liked about the series so far? Besides The Crow.
I like the guy who plays the main character, Dream.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a really good choice to play that role. I like his character. I like the way... How do I say this? I like the way his character walks between what they call the waking world and the dream world. Even though we haven't seen that much of the dream world because it's all destroyed. Mm-hmm. And like this is part of the series is he's trying to like figure out how to put it back together because somebody captured him and threw him in a prison. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like his whole demeanor as a dethroned, depowered kind of king. Mm-hmm. Right? And he's trying to like figure out how to get it all back.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of like that whole, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The guy plays that very well. Mm-hmm. And I sort of like, he's very kingly in his demeanor, the way he interacts with people. He's like very detached. You know, even though, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I think he does a really good job with the role.
Yeah.
And I like the character. I didn't know anything about him. Sorry, my allergies are terrible. And I have to say, like, I was never interested in the comics because I didn't like the way they drew the character. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the illustrations in the comics. So I never got into it. But so far, so good. I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I saw another episode with this other character in it, Death. I really liked the
That's the next episode.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was a good one. I like that one. I like that depiction of that character.
Yeah.
Way better than the comic depiction, actually. I read a couple of Death
graphic novels.
Yeah, so anyways, and I just like the whole vibe of the show.
Yeah. They did a great job visually. Some of the shots are like match the frames from the comics, like from a visual perspective.
Yeah, so it's really well done. I really like it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the rest of it goes. But please,
what?
Just be a little nicer to the people watching it with you.
I'm not.
All right, be a teddy bear, not a porcupine.
Really?
Yeah, you're like a porcupine sitting on the couch. It's like sitting on the couch with a porcupine trying to watch it.
You know that I'm just sitting there like hoping that you guys will like it.
But why? See, you're not letting us have our own experience.
I am. I don't influence that.
Why are you hoping that we like it?
Why? Because I enjoy it. I want to share my enjoyment of something that I enjoy with my loved ones.
But you're sharing it by watching it with us. What happens after that shouldn't bother you. You shouldn't be concerned whether I like it or whether Ted likes it or whether Space Unicorn likes it. That's not letting us have our own experience. I love you. Let's not let the Sandman tear us apart.
There are a few things, right, that are core pieces of my personality that help to form the person I am.
Okay, go on.
That's it. And
is Sandman one of those?
It's just one of the... It was a big part of my life when I was a teenager.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. But you realize somebody...
I'm not a teenager anymore.
Thank you for clarifying that. It's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, but you realize anybody's reaction to the comic or the show...
It's a rejection of me. Yes, I get it.
It's not a rejection of you. You're joking, right?
Absolutely.
It's not. I think you need to talk to your therapist about this, about what this means to you.
Like, for you, right?
Uh-huh.
When I met you,
Yes.
You were obsessed with Amused to Death.
Amused to Death is a musical album by Roger Waters.
Right.
Go on.
Like, imagine if I said to you, I can't listen to this, awful. Or I said, this is terrible. It's garbage. You would have broken up with me.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
That's not true. Not true at all. You hate everything that I like.
That's not true at all.
We talked about this. You made fun of the Northman.
That movie was ridiculous.
Okay, so you're a hypocrite.
The North was not a core part of your personality.
You made fun of the lighthouse.
That was not a core part of your personality.
A core part of my personality
is the lighthouse.
A homoerotically repressed sailor stranded on an island.
You're funny.
Anyways, my point is, you should come down out of dreamland. Stop being a hypocrite.
Sure.
And don't be mad at other people.
Okay.
Okay? It's not a rejection of you if we don't understand something that's happening or we maybe don't like it or anything.
Sure.
It doesn't take away from your experience with the Sandman, okay?
Okay.
All right. No being a Sandman-Zilla, okay? Good?
Sure.
All right. I just wanted to address that. We needed to follow up on that topic. You don't seem happy that we addressed this topic. Okay. All right. What else are we watching?
I have no idea. Days?
No?
House of Dragons, Rings of Promise.
House of the Dragon. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I was a little uncertain at first, but after the second episode, I'm really liking the characters. You know, I like the history of the Targaryens. Those are the dragon people. You know, the ones with the platinum hair.
Yeah.
Daenerys's lineage.
Yeah.
And I like going back to King's Landing and seeing, you know, stuff that happened hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying it. So we'll see how it unfolds, but we've seen 2 episodes of it. A third one is out. We'll have to watch that. But so far, so good. I'm giving it the old... I'm really enjoying it. All right, we started watching... It's sort of similar. Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, which is also a prequel. Yeah. So if you like The Hobbits and Lord of the Rings, it kind of takes you back to that whole world of Middle-earth.
Well, like way before.
Yeah, like 1,000 years or something before. Maybe even before that. Anyways, we're watching with Ted, who's really into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Like, I love these shows that just like transport you to another world.
It's called fantasy.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I like about fantasy and science fiction so much.
Yeah.
You know, I just love tuning out and like, you know, zoning into those like worlds and immersing myself in them. Mm-hmm. It's so cool. So I'm enjoying that. Let's see, our other show of the summer we're watching is Big Brother. Mm-hmm. Are we liking it this summer?
Yeah, except for that whole drama.
What whole drama?
With the poor doofus kid.
Oh, let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk.
Bias.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. And we were also watching Never Have I Ever. And we're watching She-Hulk.
Oh, Never Have I Ever. That's that show with, what's her name?
Mindy Kaling show.
Yeah. That's a good show.
Yeah.
It's funny. You said that's targeted towards preteen girls or something?
Probably.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is funny. Yeah, she's ridiculous.
Yeah, that girl is so funny.
Yeah.
She made a hilarious queefing joke.
What was it?
You missed it.
What did she say?
She's like, and she's so perfect, she can do Pilates without queefing. It was so funny. You missed it. I don't know. It was hilarious. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
And She-Hulk, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean...
And it's supposed to be ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of people hate it.
Yeah.
But it's like Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just stupid and ridiculous. And I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
The CGI isn't that great.
No.
But whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. So...
I just think it's ridiculous that she's a lawyer.
Yeah, but that's how it is in the comics.
I know.
So, all right, that's it.
Okay, that's it.
That's all we're watching.
Okay.
All right, you listening to anything new? Any new music?
I'm always listening to new music.
All right, is there any new artists you're into? Anything like that you want to mention?
If you're not listening to FKA Twigs.
What?
Yeah, she's really good.
FKA Twigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's formerly known as FKA.
Twigs.
Yeah, she's really good.
Okay. Should I listen to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Beyonce has her new album out, which is incredible.
Lemonade?
No, that was the last album. This one's called Renaissance.
Oh.
Lemonade was like 2 albums ago.
Is she on a horse on the cover of this one?
It's called Renaissance.
Renaissance, okay.
Yes, it's very good. And they do a remix of one of the songs with Madonna, which, by the way, Madonna doesn't... She like got some major work done. And it's
she went too far with the plastic surgery.
She looks amazing.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't look human.
No, you have to look at her most
recent
recent
have
pictures.
to look at her.
I don't understand. She's like...
She's not my type.
Ridiculously old, and she looks younger than me.
No, she doesn't. First of all...
Unless they're just like airbrushing the photos that she's posting, because like...
You haven't seen her in person, number one.
Yeah.
And Madonna's not my type.
Yeah.
Not my type.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Some good recommendations. Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to anything new.
Yeah.
I'm still just listening to politics and UFO podcasts.
Lovely.
That's all I listen to.
Enjoy that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's it. We're done.
Oh, okay.
Anything else you want to say before we go? Do you want to apologize to me for your behavior while watching Sandman?
Absolutely not.
I thought you might want to. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, listeners, it's been 3 weeks since we talked to you. Good to be with you again. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
If you still, if you like our podcast, if you're still listening to it, drop us a line on social media. Okay.
Yeah.
Check out our website, softservepodcast.com. And we're going into our 4th year of this.
Oh, goodness.
Can you believe that?
No.
I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I'm kind of feeling like this might be done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Need something new. Need to do something different, something new. Maybe we should just bring back like random people just dropping in with us when we do these types of episodes.
That would be
Not
fun.
Have just guests. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just random people to hang out with us. We used to do that.
Yeah.
We could try that.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with this fucking Zoom. That's the only problem.
Yeah, we can have people over.
No one's going to come here every 2 weeks just to hang out.
You used to just call people on the phone.
No, that's true. Could try that again.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
all right.
Okay, people. Take care. Be well. And
bye now.
Yeah, I guess so. Bye now.
This world of ours, ever growing smaller, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate. Those who have freedom will understand also its heavy responsibility. That all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth. And that in the goodness of time, all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed by the binding force of mutual respect and love. I shall never cease to do what little I can to help the world advance along that road.